asked a question, and it went something like this. Hey Mikey, how do you feel about the modern vintage reprints? I was opening 2023 Donners and they were loaded with the old school players. I was curious since your main thing is vintage, if you hate them, love them, or don't care for them. Well, I don't really care for them, so good night everybody. Video's over. No, I'm just kidding. What's up everybody? Today we are going to talk about modern vintage reprints. Okay, what I feel about them, do I like them, do I hate them? But first, what is the definition of reprint? Let's look at the dictionary. Okay, the dictionary says reprint. Print again or in a different form. What does that mean? Well, how about we look at the pros and we look at the cons of reprints. And then I'll let you guys know my 2 cents of what I think and how I feel about reprints. So let me know if you guys agree, if you guys disagree, if you guys agree to disagree, because this is just hobby talk. Alright guys, some pros of collecting reprint baseball cards. It allows new collectors to discover some iconic cards. Yes, what does that mean? This right here is a Beckett from 2012. This is the only Beckett that I bought since I got back into collecting. And I still feel like Matt Kemp should have won the MVP. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Back when I was a kid, this book was like the Bible of baseball cards. I would buy this magazine religiously. Every month, every other month, I would have a few copies a year. I would open up some baseball cards, pull this little bad boy out to find out that my cards 30 years later are not worth much money. Or anything at all. It is what it is, guys. What can we do? Anyways, every time I would open up this little bad boy, they'd show some iconic cards in here. Now, that's how I knew what the Cy Young portrait card was. That's how I know what the 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle card is. That's how I know what the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle is. And most importantly, the iconic card of them all, the T206. No, not these nuts. Honus Wagner. And if only I was at the Nationals to look at that card right in front of me, I would have definitely taken a photo of that. But check this out, guys. Every time you would open up a magazine, a baseball card magazine, you will see some iconic cards on there. And it allows new collectors to discover some iconic cards with reprints. Yes. Now, let's talk about some more pros. Another cool thing about modern vintage reprints, it allows not only new collectors but old collectors to discover and appreciate old baseball players. Yes, every time you will see a reprint, hey, do you know the guy? Probably not. So what you're gonna do is do a little bit of research and find out where he played, how he played, his stats, because baseball's a number game, guys. You all know that. We both know that. Baseball's all about numbers. So you'll see a reprint card of a player and figure out why they made a reprint card of that player. And then when you look at the stats, oh, this guy had 3,000 hits. Oh, this guy hit 500 home runs. Oh, this guy had 300 wins. It allows you to discover and appreciate some old baseball players. And with that being said, when you see those reprint cards of some older players, you can't help wonder what year did that card come from or was released. So you go back to the drawing book and your research book, and you start figuring out that, hey, that card was 1950s. Hey, that card was 1940s. That card was 1909, almost over 100 years ago. Wow. So it helps appreciate old baseball cards, baseball players, and the history of some baseball. Another cool thing about modern vintage reprints, when you start opening up and seeing more and more of these modern vintage reprints, you start noticing a lot of the similar designs. And what does that mean is you start to notice that, hey, there's a complete set of this original from the 1950s, the 1960s, the 1970s, and then it allows you to do a little bit more research on that set. Not just a player, but on that set that you like, that design that you like, and it allows you to have a little bit more appreciation with baseball cards in general, knowing that, hey, baseball cards has been around for a little longer than I thought it has been. And my favorite part about modern vintage reprints, you can do a whole lot of stuff, guys, a whole lot of stuff. And my favorite thing would be arts and crafts. Just look at my binders behind me. Now, these cards are actually original. Now, if they weren't original, I would definitely be putting some reprint cards back here so I don't damage any of these. However, these are all lower grade, and I bought that for a reason, by the way. So they can all be original with the year of the binder that they're in. Now, if I did not do that, I would definitely buy some rookie cards of that year that were reprints and just put them on there. No problem. Or I could do a team binder, a player binder, anything you want. Arts and crafts is unlimited. It's endless. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. Imagine this, having a reprint card of a, let's just say 1961 Roger Maris next to Aaron Judge or Barry Bonds. That'd be cool, right? That'd be cool, having those three players right there. And underneath that, have a Mickey Mantle with a Babe Ruth right next to that. And I don't know, a 1954 Topps Hank Aaron rookie card, right? That would be an awesome binder. Yeah. Arts and crafts, guys. That's one of my favorite reasons why I like reprint cards. You can play arts and crafts. It's endless, guys. Alright, guys, so let's talk about the cons of modern vintage reprints. And to me, I only have one. One thing that I can't stand, one thing that grinds my gears, I hate it for a passion every time I see it, is when you see a modern vintage reprint card and someone's trying to sell it as an original. Guys, you see it everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere you look. eBay, Facebook, Instagram. You see it on Craigslist, OfferUp, wherever there's a platform and people trying to sell baseball cards, there's always that one guy who found a collection, who knows nothing about baseball cards, who's trying to sell the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, you know, for $1,000 because we all know that's a really good price, right? Wrong. Come on, guys, do your research. I know you'd be surprised that there's a whole lot of people that don't know, you know, about vintage baseball cards, and I totally understand that. I've been collecting it for a long time, so I can pretty much tell a real from a fake. You know, not a whole lot of people can say that. So when they see cards like that, a deal that's out of this world, they kind of quickly jump on it, and then they end up losing thousands, if not hundreds of dollars on something that they should have spent just a little bit time on doing some research. And nothing grinds my gears more than seeing these little douchebags over here trying to scam other people and taking advantage of other people. Kind of like those people who stole all that toilet paper in 2020. You guys remember those guys? Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same people trying to sell those Mickey Mantle as rookie cards originals. Alright, guys, so after giving you guys some pros and some cons of some modern vintage reprints, I'm going to give you guys 3 examples of some reprint cards that are in my collection and how I feel about them. And for the first example of why I have modern vintage reprints in my collection, check this out. This right here is a 1994 Topps Mike Piazza Rookie Cup. Now, I know what you're saying, Mikey, that's not a modern vintage reprint. Well, technically it might be, because this is 1994. Anything at least 30 years, which we're not quite there yet, we're off by 1 year, is kind of considered vintage for the most part. However, we're just using this card as an example. Here we have another 1994 Topps Mike Piazza Rookie Cup. One of these I bought for $1. One of these I pulled from a pack. Okay, now which one is it? Which one is it? Why do I like this? Because this allows me to play arts and crafts without having to tamper the original. Now, is this the original or is this the original? Original? Original. Well, let's take a look, guys. Yeah, one's fake, one's not. And what that does, again, like I said, I can play arts and crafts. I can do all sorts of stuff with this little bad boy without having to tamper the original. One of the reasons why I have reprint cards in my collection. So example number 2. This right here is a 1951 Bowman Duke Snider. Now, I have the reprint of this card. And look how badass this card looks. Very stunning, right? It's really cool. Here's the reprint. Check this out, guys. Damn, look how cool that looks. Now, side by side, they look just as good, right? One shiny, one's original. Now, don't get me wrong, nothing beats the original. However, when you add a little shine to a reprint card of an iconic card that you like in your collection, wow, amazing. Love the shine. And then when you get to add a card like this, and then you enter it to some of your modern cards that kind of look like this as well, that binder is gonna look tits. It's gonna look sicko. It's gonna look really good, guys. And that's another reason why I like buying vintage, modern vintage reprints, for that reason. So I don't have to be putting cards like this next to my Aaron Judges, my Clayton Kershaws, my Mike Trouts. Yeah, I get to put this one instead. And this one's a lot shinier and a lot nicer. Not as nice as this one, of course, but you get what I mean. Alright guys, so example number 3. And this one's going to be a little bit different than the other two. And it's going to kind of contradict itself just a little bit, at least to me. Because it makes sense, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. If that makes sense. Check this out. This is a Bowman 1950 Don Newcomb rookie. I would never spend any time, money, or effort going to get a rookie of Don Newcomb. Why go out and buy this when you can go out and just buy the original? And I get it, budget has a lot to do with everything, or everybody, or anybody. I totally understand budget-wise, okay? Now, why do I have this in my collection? Well, I bought a collection, this card was in it, I got it. That's why I have this. I will not go out of my way to buy this card just to have a Don Newcomb rookie card. Same thing goes with sets. You know, the reprint sets that they do from the 50s, the 60s, the 40s, whatever. Either the Gaudi. I saw some from 53, 54, 55, 56. They have all sorts of reprint sets. Why go out and buy the reprint sets when you can just go out and build the original? Add some value to your collection. This does not add any value to your collection. Now, I do buy reprint cards because I just shared with you guys that I have a Duke Snider. However, this is more of a nostalgia than this, right? Right. But if I'm to go out and buy this, I might as well go out and buy this. I'm just saying, that's what I'm trying to say. So it kind of contradicts itself just a little bit because, you know, this right here, I put these in my binders, you know, they don't really add value to my collection at all. This definitely doesn't add value to my collection at all. But it's more of a nostalgia, arts and crafts, that's what it is. For the most part, that's why I like reprints, because this is all arts and crafts. But I'd rather have the real deal. Trust me. So, this is Hobby Talk. Let me know what you guys think. Yes, no, maybe so. Do you guys like reprints? Do you guys hate reprints? Pros and cons? I don't know. Hobby Talk, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!